OPPO Reno14 and Xiaomi 14T. Which 14 is worth your money? In the fiercely competitive mid-range to near flagship segment of Android smartphones, the OPPO Reno14 and Xiaomi 14T stand out as two of the most intriguing options. Both devices wear the 14 badge, yet each approaches design, display, performance, photography and battery life from distinct angles. OPPO leans heavily into style, versatility and endurance, while Xiaomi doubles down on visual brilliance, raw speed and a storied camera partnership with Leica. This in-depth look at the Reno14 and 14T across key categories will help you decide which model best matches your priorities. OPPO Reno14 measures 157.9 x 74.7 x 7.3 mm and weighs just 187 grams, making it marginally slimmer and lighter than the Xiaomi 14T's 160.5 x 75.1 x 7.8 mm, 193 grams. Both smartphones feature glass backs, but OPPO combines its rear panel with an aluminum alloy frame and crystal shield glass up front, pushing durability a notch higher. OPPO also secures an IP68 IP69 rating, capable of standing up to high pressure water jets and submersion to 2 meters for 30 minutes. Xiaomi's 14T matches only IP68. OPPO's camera module is softly rounded, giving the Reno14 a more organic look, whereas Xiaomi opts for a sharper, square-edged camera island. In hand, the Reno14 feels more refined, while the 14T emphasizes solidity without sacrificing grip. When it comes to displays, the Xiaomi 14T edges out the Reno14 by a hair. OPPO's 6.59-inch AMOLED panel delivers a sharp 1256 x 2760 resolution, 460 pixels per inch, 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10 support and peak brightness of up to 1200 nits. That yields an impressive 89.6% screen-to-body ratio. The Xiaomi 14T expands to a 6.67-inch AMOLED display at 1220 x 2712, 446 pixels per inch, ups the refresh rate to 144 Hz, and adds Dolby Vision alongside HDR10. Most notably, its high brightness mode can blast to 4000 nits, ideal for clear outdoor viewing. Xiaomi quotes support for 68 billion colors, compared with OPPO's 1 billion, a marketing distinction that, in real-world use, translates to slightly deeper, punchier hues on the 14T. If silky smooth scrolling and exceptional daylight legibility top your list, Xiaomi 14T wins here. Both phones harness MediaTek's latest 4nm chip technology with similar CPU and GPU layouts. An octa-core setup 1 x 3.35 GHz and 3 x 3.20 GHz Cortex-A715, plus 4 x 2.20 GHz Cortex-A510 cores paired with a Mali G615MC6 GPU. The Reno14 runs on the newer Dimensity 8350, while the 14T rides the tuned-up Dimensity 8300 Ultra platform. In everyday usage, multitasking, browsing, social media and light gaming, benchmarks show nearly identical scores. Both offer 12 GB or 16 GB RAM options and fast UFS 3.1 storage. Gamers can unlock high graphics settings with stable frame rates on titles like Genshin Impact or Call of Duty Mobile. Thermals are well controlled on both devices, though the 14T's additional display horsepower can push heat levels up marginally in extended sessions. OPPO Reno14 arrives with a triple camera array that covers most shooting scenarios: a 50 megapixels main sensor f1.8 OIS, a 50 megapixels telephoto lens f2.8 OIS, 3.5 times optical zoom and an 8 megapixels ultrawide module f2.2 116 field. The front camera is a high-resolution 50 megapixels unit, f2.0, serving selfie enthusiasts well. Xiaomi's 14T also features 3 rear cameras co-developed with Leica. A 50 megapixels wide-angle main shooter f1.7, 11.56 sensor, OIS. A 50 megapixels portrait telephoto f1.9, 2 times optical zoom and a 12 megapixels ultrawide f2.2. The 14T's selfie cam clocks in at 32 megapixels f2.0. OPPO wins on tele-zoom range and selfie resolution, while Xiaomi's Leica tuning and wider main aperture give it an edge in low light. Detail and natural color rendition. Ultrawide images tend to be sharper on the 14T, though Reno14's ultrawide still delivers solid, distortion-controlled landscapes. The Reno14 packs a massive 6,000 mAh battery, paired with 80W wired fast charging and reverse wired charging support, to top up accessories like earbuds or a second phone. Xiaomi's 14T settles at 5,000 mAh with 67W fast charging PD 3.0, fully filling its tank in roughly 45 minutes under ideal conditions. In screen-on endurance tests, Reno14 easily breezes past the day-and-a-half mark on moderate use, whereas 14T sits closer to a solid full day if you're often away from a charger or demand marathon uptime. OPPO's larger capacity yields peace of mind. OPPO ships the Reno14 with Android 15 and Color OS 15, delivering new customization options, privacy controls and streamlined multitasking. Xiaomi's 14T arrives on Android 14 with Hyper OS 2, but is promised an upgrade to Android 15 soon. Reno14 supports Wi-Fi 6 and dual-band Bluetooth 5.4. Xiaomi ups the ante with Wi-Fi 6E and high-res audio certification wired and wireless for audiophiles. Both include NFC, infrared blaster, under-display, fingerprint sensors and USB-C 2.0 OTG. Choose the OPPO Reno14 if you value elegant design, superior water resistance, extended zoom range and marathon battery life. Its sleek build, 3.5 times optical zoom telephoto lens, and 6,000 mAh cell make it an all-rounder for photography buffs and heavy users alike. Opt for the Xiaomi 14T if you insist on the absolute best display performance, a mute-popping Leica flavor in your photographs, and an aggressive price tag. The 144Hz, 4000 nit AMOLED screen and polished camera software stack deliver an exceptionally vivid, fast, and engaging user experience. Ultimately, both handsets punch well above their weight class. Your choice boils down to what you prioritize: most endurance and balanced imaging with the Reno14, or a premium visual feast, and Leica-enhanced optics with the 14T. Either way, the 14 you pick will serve you admirably well.